All right, guys. So I stumbled across this interesting TikTok from this self-described Afro womanist, and this so-called Afro womanist is complaining about how she hates motherhood, and she's blaming men for why she hates motherhood. And I want to play this TikTok, but before I play this TikTok, I want to give you guys some context in terms of what a womanist actually is. A womanist apparently is a black feminist or feminist of color. A womanist is a black feminist or feminist of color who opposes sexism in the black community, aka they don't like black men, right? And racism throughout the feminist community, aka they don't like whites, right? So just for context, that is what a womanist is. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and roll the clip. Take a look.
I love being a mother, but I absolutely hate motherhood and what we as a society have created motherhood to be, because I feel like it's ruined my life. Hard reality. Oh my God, how could you say that? How could you hate motherhood? I fucking hate motherhood. I hate everything about it. Because no one tells you half the fucking shit that, like, you're just supposed to be born figuring it out. As a mother, you get no grace. Men get all the grace. Men get to be like babies if they want to. It's just all, like, the whole concept. What are you looking at? It's like the whole entire concept of it was clearly created to benefit men. And that's why they feel like majority of it is just on you. I fucking hate it. I hate that I had to change my entire life. I had to give up every single thing, sacrifice all these things, and it was just expected of me because I'm the mom, I'm the woman, right? And men barely have to change any fucking thing. And when they do bare minimum, it's rewarded. And then meanwhile, we constantly are bombarded with judgment at all times for every single thing that we do. We can't even take a break for ourselves. I can't go anywhere without being asked, where's the baby? Like, I'm the only person who made the baby. Yet he can go anywhere he wants to do, like, just do anything. And no one ever was, where's the baby? Like, because men aren't, like, the babies aren't considered, like, a part of them now for some reason. It's just like they can just do whatever. I hate how no one taught us about breastfeeding, and I had the hardest time breastfeeding, and now, like, I have this really clingy kid who won't let go of me, and I can't really do much because she's super on top of me, and weaning is really hard, and I don't really have a support system because there's no villages for real. No one cares about mothers. When they come visit, they go straight for the baby. Nobody cares about you. And it's evident that nobody cares about you. Like, people don't even like you, but they like your kid. It's just super weird. I literally hate it so much. You're super limited with what work you can do. I've been working remote at home, and it sucks. Like, I'm forced to get these, like, remote jobs that I don't even like, because finding childcare here has just been really fucking difficult, and the wait list has been crazy. And so it's put me in a position to just always be a fucking stay-at-home mom while I'm working, and I'm burnt out, and I just fucking hate this entire thing. Like, love my daughter, love being with her, but motherhood, fucking hate it. I'm never having any more kids. That's just it. We're gonna be best friends. I'm gonna pour all my love, everything into her. But will I ever repeat this shit? Fuck no.
Wow. Accountability is really like kryptonite to some of these women, bruh. They all strong, independent until that accountability hit them, and they just like they down and out, right? Like this woman right here, this feminist who believes that she is equal to a man, right? That men and women are the same, but yet it seems to me that she desires a strong male in her life to help take some of the burden off of her when it comes to being a mother, right? She claims that motherhood is a concept that was invented by men. Like, what? I don't understand her on that point. But what I do know is that this is what making bad choices look like, right? This is what happens when you sleep with somebody and you get pregnant, you get knocked up before marriage, and you got to deal with the consequences. It is what it is, right? I only can feel so bad for you. In fact, I don't feel bad for you at all, because you made this choice when you decided to lay down and have sex with somebody that you were not married to, that you was not in a serious relationship with. Not only did you have sex with them, it was unprotected. You didn't use birth control. You had all the chances in the world not to go through this, very terrible experience it seems that you're having being a mother. You had all the opportunities in the world, but you screwed up, right? On multiple accounts. It seems like you chose the wrong man. And again, you didn't take the proper protections. Now she wants people to feel bad for her because other women, right, are not treating her the way she feels like she should be treated because she has a child, right? And she blames men for that, because that's what she's talking about, right? She's not talking about men coming up to her and being like, where's your baby, right? There's no man coming up, no single mother talking about where's your child at, right? They're more worried about, the part of your body where the child came out of, not necessarily the child itself, right? Only people that are worried about the child is other women. Right? You're complaining about what other women are worried about, right? Because again, ain't no man worried about that, okay? And notice how she's blaming all her problems on men. However, she's looking for this mythical village to help support her child, her and her motherhood, right? You guys know the village that BLM was talking about, where they said that, hey, we don't need a man, okay? We need a village of mothers, right? To help take care of our kids, right? We need a village of women and also LGBTQ people, right? Y'all remember that on the BLM mission statement page that they deleted after backlash? She found out the hard way that doesn't exist. And I could have told her that it doesn't exist, because the black community has basically been a village of women raising kids for a long time now. And how has that worked out? Hasn't worked out well at all, right? Has not worked out well at all. Turns out you actually do need a man in these villages, right? You can't have a village full of women raising kids. That doesn't work out too well, right? It doesn't work out too well. You do need men. Again, feminists got to find this stuff out the hard way. All the things she's complaining about, she should have knew well in advance before getting knocked up, right? She should have knew well in advance, okay? Had all the information out there in the world, okay, for her to know that, hey, maybe this is not a good idea. Maybe I should be a lot more responsible. Maybe I'm not ready for this. Maybe I should wait till I'm married. So again, it's just funny to me how all of her problems, she's essentially blaming on men, but all her problems are the result of her own decisions, including which man or what man she chose to sleep with and to allow her to get knocked up. Again, only can feel so bad for these people, right? Again, especially these people that, again, claim that they're strong and they're independent, right? You're a feminist. You just as strong as a man. You can do whatever a man can do. You can play the role of a man, right? So you need to be able to provide, support. You need to be able to do everything that a man can do for your child, because you are a feminist, okay? I'm just saying. Again, it is kind of sad to see a mother hate motherhood, because motherhood is a beautiful thing, right? Breastfeeding is a beautiful thing. All that stuff is a beautiful thing. It just so happens that, you have certain situations where women make bad decisions, and then they get into these situations, and then ultimately the child is going to suffer because of it. Because there's no doubt in my mind, her hate for motherhood, that type of negative energy is probably being passed down into her child, her daughter, right? Which probably is going to contribute to a cycle of single motherhood. And, again, that's how these generational curses start, right? Bad decisions, bad energy, blaming men, right? Instead of, being like, hey, I want a good man, and, I need to go out and try to find one or whatever. Nope. All of my problems are the man's fault, right? It's the man's fault. Not to mention, she also seems like a very selfish person as well. She's more about her and how she feels rather than her daughter or her child and their lives and them getting all the love and care that they need. Everything seems to be about her. Again, you can't be this selfish when you decide to bring a child in the world. I'm just saying. Accountability is like kryptonite to some of these women. It really is. Let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a Black conservative perspective. Peace.